Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance and FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
Center, WestJet 1631 is at flight level tree 75, descending flight level tree 70.
WestJet 1631 Center.
Air Canada 256. Contact Toronto Center 132.575.
Contact Toronto Center 132.575. Air Canada 256. Toronto Center, Air Canada 256. Good evening. Flight level 370.
Air Canada 256, Toronto Center, identified. Air Canada 256, Boxum 7, runway 23. Report ready for descent.
Boxum 7, runway 23. Call when ready. Air Canada 256.
Toronto Center, Delta 2677. Flight level 350.
Delta 2677, Toronto Center, identified. Pulse X-ray Bravo, contact Toronto Center 135.4. Have a good evening.
Contact Toronto Center 135.4, Pulse X-ray Bravo.
Air Canada 256, descend to 13,000 feet, altimeter 2933.
Descend to 13,000 feet. Air Canada 256.
Delta 2677, contact Toronto Center 128.275. Bye-bye.
Contact Toronto Center 128.275, Delta 2677.
WestJet 557, contact Toronto Center 135.4.
Contact Toronto Center 135.4, WestJet 557.
Air Canada 256, contact Toronto Center 124.025. Bye-bye.
Contact Toronto Center 124.025. Air Canada 256. Good evening, Toronto Center. Air Canada 256. Descending via Boxham 7. Flight level 235.
Air Canada 256, Toronto Center, radar contact. 434. Maintain 250 knots.
Maintain 250 knots. Jazz 434.
Nine, 2, set.
992 set. Passing 16,800.
434. Contact Toronto Center 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants
checked.
will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
I have control.
You have control. Approach checklist completed.
Charlie Golf Alpha Alpha Uniform. Contact Toronto Center 132.5.
1,000 to go.
Check.
Contact Toronto Center 132.575. Charlie Golf Alpha Alpha Uniform.
Activate approach phase.
Air Canada 256. Descend to 10,000 feet. Altimeter 29er tree.
Descend to 10,000 feet. Altimeter 29er33. Air Canada 256.
Air Canada 256. Descend to 10,000 feet. Increase speed 250 knots.
Descend to 10,000 feet. Increase speed 250 knots. Air Canada 256.
Air Canada 256. Contact Toronto Center 124.925.
Center on 124.925. Air Canada 256. Have a good evening. Toronto Center. Air Canada 256. Descending via Boxum 7. 2,200 feet.
Air Canada 256, Toronto Centre, identified. Jazz 994, contact Cleveland Centre 125.2. Contact Cleveland Centre 125.2, Jazz 994.
$1,000 to go.
Check.
Stop radar input. Stop radar input. Stop radar input. Stop radar input.
Jazz 962, contact Toronto Centre 134.25, bye-bye.
Contact Toronto Centre 134.25, Jazz 962. Have a good evening.
Air Canada 256, descend to 6,000 feet.
Descend to 6,000 feet. Air Canada 256.
Air Canada 256, descend to 6,000 feet, reduce speed 220 knots.
Descend to 6,000 feet. Reduce speed 220 knots. Air Canada 256.
Air Canada 256, contact Toronto arrival 132.8.
Contact Toronto arrival 132.8. Air Canada 256. Toronto arrival, Air Canada 256. 8,800 feet we have golf. Air Canada 256 Toronto arrival. Altimeter 2933, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23. Altimeter 2933, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23. Air Canada 256. Air Canada 256.
$1,000 to go.
Speed.
Check.
Resume normal speed. Air Canada 256. Air Canada 256. Descend to 3,000 feet. Descend to 3,000 feet. Air Canada 256. Air Canada 256. Maintain 210 knots. Maintain 210 knots. Air Canada 256. All aircraft be advised information hotel now current. Altimeter 2932. Air Canada 256, resume normal speed. Resume normal speed. Air Canada 256. Air Canada 256, leave MIPE heading 145. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23. Leave MIPE heading 145. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23. Air Canada 256. Air Canada 256, turn right, heading 190, vectors for the approach. Turn right, heading 190, Air Canada 256. Air Canada 256, 10 miles from Cavi, turn right, heading 210, 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 23, Air Canada 256.
Toronto arrival, Air Sprint Yankee X-ray. Good evening. 9,800 feet we have hotel.
Air Sprint Yankee X-ray Toronto arrival. Altimeter 2932, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23.
Altimeter 2932, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23. Air Sprint Yankee X-ray.
Air Sprint Yankee X-ray. Maintain 210 knots.
Maintain 210 knots. Air Sprint Yankee X-ray.
Air Canada 256, established on final approach. Air Canada 256, affirm.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check.
Air Sprint Yankee X-ray. Resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed. Air Sprint Yankee X-ray.
Air Sprint Yankee X-ray. Leave Murad heading 340. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23.
Leave Murad heading 340. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23. Air Sprint Yankee X-ray.
Landing checklist.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed.
Heading 005. Descend to 3,000 feet. Altimeter 2932. Vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 005, descend to 3,000 feet. Altimeter 2932. Air Sprint Yankee X-ray.
Air Canada 256. Contact Toronto Tower 118.35. Over to Tower 118.35. Air Canada 256. Toronto Tower, Air Canada 256. ILS runway 23.
Air Canada 256, Toronto Tower, wind 230 at 11, gust 20, runway 23 cleared to land.
Runway 23 cleared to land. Air Canada 256.
$1,000.
Check.
$1,000.
500.
$100 above.
Check.
Minimums.
Continue.
Check.
100. $40. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. No reverse, engine 1 and engine 2. Desal. 70 knots.
Air Canada 256, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Air Canada 256.
After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
Air Canada 256, contact ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, Air Canada 256.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our
Roger.
flight.
Taxi
Please
via
remain
Juliet
seated with
2.
your seatbelts
Juliet.
fastened until the captain
Foxtrot.
has turned off the
Papa.
seatbelt sign and the aircraft
Hotel
is parked
3.
safely
Echo.
at the gate.
Sierra.
This will be your indication
Bravo.
it is
1.
safe to move about the
Alpha.
cabin, gather your
Kilo.
belongings,
5.
and disembark.
6. Turn
We'd
right
like to
on
thank you for
taxiway
flying with us
Juliet.
today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Continue on taxiway Juliet.
KLM 692 Heavy, request taxi.
KLM 692 Heavy, runway 23 taxi via 5, Alpha Kilo, Alpha, Hotel.
Runway 23 taxi via 5, Alpha Kilo, Alpha, Hotel, KLM 692 Heavy.
Air Canada 256. Request taxi to assigned gate.
Air Canada 256, gate 122 taxi via Juliet, cross runway 15 right. Continue taxi via Juliet, Foxtrot, Mike, Delta, Cross runway 15 left. Continue taxi via Delta.
Continue
Alpha,
on taxiway
Alpha
Juliet.
Kilo 6.
Gate 122 via Juliet. Cross runway 15 right. Continue taxi via Juliet.
Turn
Foxtrot,
right on taxiway
Mike,
Foxtrot.
Delta. Cross runway 15 left. Continue taxi via Delta.
Continue on taxiway Papa.
Alpha Kilo 6, Air Canada 256.
Continue on taxiway Hotel 3.
Air Canada 256. Cross runway 23 at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Papa, Foxtrot. Hold short runway 23.
In 300
Cross
meters,
runway 23
turn
at
right on
Foxtrot.
taxiway Echo.
Continue taxi via Papa, Foxtrot. Hold short runway 23, Air Canada 256.
Air Sprint Yankee X-ray. Ramp 636 taxi via Hotel 2.
Turn
Hotel.
right on taxiway
Cross runway
Echo.
15 right. Continue taxi via Hotel. Foxtrot. Mike. Tango. Lane 1. Tango Charlie.
Continue on taxiway Echo.
Ramp 636 via Hotel 2 Hotel, cross runway 15 right. Continue taxi via Hotel, Foxtrot Mike Tango, Lane 1, Tango Charlie, Air Sprint Yankee X-ray.
Air Canada 694. Contact Toronto Tower 118.35. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 118.35, Air Canada C94. Bye-bye.
Air Canada 540, gate 155, request pushback.
Air Canada 540. Toronto ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Pushback
Continue
and
on
engine start
taxiway
approved.
Echo.
Face northwest, Air Canada 540.
KLM 692 Heavy. Contact Toronto Tower 118.35. Bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.35, KLM 692 Heavy. Have a good evening.
Continue on taxiway Echo.
WestJet 671, gate Charlie 24, request pushback.
Turn left on taxiway Sierra.
WestJet 671.
In 150
Toronto ground.
meters,
Pushback
turn right.
approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south, WestJet 671.
Turn right